Welcome to another edition of Football Friday with the Buffs. And as you can see, joining me this week, it's Jordan Johnson, our extraordinary offensive weapon. Really don't have a position. He's got a plethora of positions that he plays for the Buffaloes. Among those, fullback, tight end, wide receiver, quarterback, and I'm going to even throw in offensive line for you, Jordan.
All right, sound good.
Hey, Jordan, how are you doing, man? It's been a while since I've gotten a chance to see you, and I know Buff Nation would love to know how you and your family are doing.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm just trying to stay busy during this time, and my family, they doing pretty good. We talk on the phone, probably not as much, but we talk on the phone, FaceTime. My pops called me, mom called me, and I stay in touch with them, check on them here and there. But
Yeah.
I probably should do a little bit more. So
Glad to hear that. I mentioned the different positions that you've played, and I want to talk about some of your statistics from last year. You had an incredible junior season. You rushed for a team high 8 touchdowns. You had 21 catches for 3 touchdowns, and yes, you even threw a touchdown. Tossed one to your buddy Brock.
Yeah.
And so that was cool. We kept saying, Jordan, I was hoping for a hat trick. I wanted all 3 in one game. That might have to be a goal here for next season.
Okay. We'll see what, draws up, and we'll try to get that going.
Well, Jordan, I know one thing that I'm interested in knowing from your perspective is during this layoff due to COVID-19 and the quarantine and the self-isolation, athletes are so much structured and disciplined, and it's a plan every day. Like, you've got something in place for you to do. How have you adjusted in terms of not having that plan, not having your teammates there with you during this time?
That's good. That's a good one. Well, really and truly, I probably sleep my life away, but really and truly, I just try to.
You're resting your body.
Yeah, resting my body, trying to recover, from all the bangs. But really, I just try to stay busy and try to find little small workouts for me to do. Do a little jump roping, lifting a little bit, band work. But really, just trying to find something to stay busy, and that's pretty much it. Like, I know it's kind of rough because I'm always normally on the schedule, but lately I haven't been on the schedule, so I've just been trying to find something to do and keep myself occupied.
Jordan, what are some of the things during this time away from friends or maybe even family members? What are some things that you have realized that you miss and that you aren't going to take for granted when life goes back to normal?
Just the time. Just enjoy every moment, and like time flies. Like, cause I was playing the game and I was talking to one of my old buddies, and we were just talking about how time flies. Cause he's like 2 grades below me, but he's about to graduate college. So really, it's just really taking the time and just enjoying life. Cause life is important. And you just want to enjoy every moment. Cause everything flies by. Cause I was talking about, like, when football done, like I got one more season, so I was like, it's football. It's like, dang, cause I was always on the set schedule. I've been playing football since I was at like the fourth grade. Yeah. That's when I've been playing. I've just been on the schedule since then. And then after that, it's just like, man, you never know, so you just got to enjoy every moment of it,
Do you get a sense that when you do return, whenever you have that first practice and you're back with all your teammates and coaches, you're just going to have a even bigger smile?
Big smile. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to take it in. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy every little moment of it, because you just can't take it for granted, because it could be, you never know. That's all I can say. You never know. So I'm going to just enjoy every moment with everybody, my coaches, my players, my teammates, everybody,
Well, Jordan, you have one of the more unique stories in terms of your journey as a football player. You didn't come to West Texas A&M as a fullback or as a tight end or as an offensive lineman. You came here several seasons ago recruited as a quarterback. You had an outstanding high school career as a quarterback, but you made that change on your own. The way it's turned out, I think we could do a 30 for 30 on Jordan Johnson.
The journey, yeah. So it was Coach Lee. Coach Lee came and got me from basically high school, because at that time I didn't have like since I had got hurt, like a lot of schools just laid off, so I was just waiting. So the first thing that came, I was jumping on. So I didn't care what it was. So, and I still wanted to play quarterback a little bit. So I was just like, Coach Lee came and he asked me did I want to come on a visit. So I came on a visit, and then they recruited me right then and there, signed me. So I was like, yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited to get started. To be a Buff. So I come in freshman year, just going through workouts with Coach Ramey and stuff because I got redshirted, and just going to practice and doing all that. And then so the second season come around, same thing. Still just calling signals and stuff and whatnot. And then my third season redshirt sophomore. So I was just like, man, at this time, it's like I need to find a way to get on the field some way somehow. I mean, because I know I could play like multiple positions. So I was just like, let me just put myself out there and just see what happened. And Coach McDonough, he just asked me, do you want to go like fullback or stay quarterback or go to defense? And I was like, so he had a plan for me for fullback. So I was like, yeah, I'll do fullback, because I still walk at quarterback, he was saying. So I was like, yeah, I can do that. So at that moment, that's just when everything just rised up for me, I just took an opportunity. Opportunities are good, so I took it and ran with it, and I can't ask for nothing better.
You're so humble, you're so selfless. Was that a part of it for you? Was that you just wanted to be a part of a winning culture?
Yep, I just wanted to be a part of something, a team. I know I was a part of the team, but
yeah.
I wasn't actually I was part of the team, just giving out signals and stuff. But I wanted to help and do much more to help the team,
Yeah. Well, we've had a lot of fun watching you through the last several seasons. I know during the broadcast, my color commentator partner, Bryce Sheets, he loves you. He loves watching you.
Yeah.
Last year we had the bromance with Jordan Johnson.
Yeah.
And one thing that we were saying in the last several seasons, it's easy to say this from up in the booth, but get number 16 the ball. You got to get this guy more touches. That happened last season. And Jordan, I wanted to tell you a neat story from a couple of years ago, from the year that you shortened season when you were injured, came back at the end of the year, I guess your sophomore year.
Yeah.
We were on the road at halftime, made a trip down to the men's room, used the restroom, and as I'm coming out of the restroom, one of our Buffalo fans, who knew a lot about football, by the way, was saying, we have got to get Jordan Johnson the ball more. Come on, we got to get this guy the ball. So I thought it was funny that even fans were recognizing your talents, and I think the coaches have recognized that as well, and you become really, some would say, even like an MVP to your team, no matter what it is that you're doing. Just Jordan, of all the different positions that you play, is there one that you enjoy maybe more than the other?
I probably could say I enjoy the most. Well, pretty much. I know I enjoy all the positions. I enjoy all the positions.
Yeah, you can't pick one.
I can't. I really can't pick between because every position help my team out. Whether it's blocking, running the ball, catching the ball, just pumping my team up to even do better the next play, or just pumping everybody up. So I really can't say I have a favorite. I just like to do what I need to do to help provide for the team and just get the team going. That's it.
You've had a year removed now from our first season at the new stadium, brand new Buffalo Stadium. And in my opinion, it was everything that they had talked it up to be. It was a phenomenal experience from my perspective up in the booth. Give us your perspective as a player just on everything after 1 year playing those home games in front of Buff Nation.
So the very first game was tremendous. The crowd was just into it. Everybody was into it. So it was only right we came out with the dub the first game, and we just wanted to just go off that game and just keep building at each and every game. Home game we tried hard not to lose at home. That's just what we didn't want to do. Just go perfect there. But it was good. It was fun, and the atmosphere was into it. Everybody was into it, so it was just fun. It was just a fun atmosphere. As being a player, it was it's like you can't even explain it. You get tears just thinking about it.
I had some players tell me, and some fans say this as well, that it had, for a D2 stadium, it had a D1.
Yeah.
8 wins for the Buffaloes. That was 2 more wins than the previous season. So what should the expectations be for 2020?
Uh, build off last season. Forget it. It happened. You're gonna remember it, but just forget it and come back this next season. Like stronger, faster, and try to win conference. Bring that atmosphere back, and just and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to push everybody to do what they need to do, and we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. Well, you're an outstanding leader, not just with your actions, but also the way that you talk to your teammates and lead as well. So just in the last 3 or 4 weeks, what you've been doing. The first question is, I want to know, is there something that you have taken up or that you've enjoyed doing, an activity that doesn't have to do with any of the social media?
Puzzles.
Hey.
Puzzles.
Tell me about the puzzles.
All right, so this puzzle I was doing, it was with like boats, and just like it had like a collection of like boats, cities and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just had finished a boat, so that was fun. Like I really enjoy just doing puzzles and playing card games with some of my friends.
Nice.
Well, yeah.
That's cool.
That's been enjoyable.
So switch the roles then now. Social, like we're on our phones probably a lot more. Is there a game or is there like a certain social media site that you find yourself like spending probably too much time on?
Call of Duty. PS4.
Okay. You're a soldier. He's a soldier.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. How many times would you guess that you wash your hands a day?
After every time I come out the restroom, I'm washing my hands.
That's went up, hasn't it?
Yeah, and then washing dishes. I don't know if that count, but that's soap.
Okay, there you go.
Probably I'll say maybe 6 times a day.
Yes. Yeah, I think we've all the hygiene and just the hand washing and everything is changed probably forever now after we've gone through.
Yep.
Okay, next question. For me, Jordan, I'm at home, and if I go by the pantry, it's like just go in there and grab a snack, grab something.
Yeah.
Do you have a go-to snack or food that you find yourself indulging in?
Well, not really, not too much. I try not to snack. I try not like at the beginning of quarantine, cereal, probably cereal, cause but really I'm trying to back off of it, and just chill, relax a little bit. But probably cereal is the go-to, if I can say.
Okay, very nice.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles. See, for Tobias, I think it was Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah.
We're gonna imagine that the football team. I'm sure that Coach Hughes can maybe get this together. We're gonna say that the football team is putting together a virtual talent show. Who would be some of the front runners? Some of your teammates. Like, think America's Got Talent. So not just singing. We're talking the whole thing.
Yeah.
Comedy, dancing, juggling. Give me some guys that would be in that talent show.
I think probably Tobias would be, because Tobias is goofy. He's goofy. It'd be Tobias.
But if it's a talent show, Tobias is going to be there.
Yeah, Tobias is going to be there. I don't know what he's going to be doing, but he's going to be doing something.
What about your quarterback, Nick Gerber?
Nick Gerber.
Does he have a talent that we don't know about besides throwing the football?
Well, that's something I have to check up on. I have to ask him.
Okay.
He look like the type of guy that can jungle, though. He look. But I have to ask him and check on him. Oh, really? That's a rough
give me
question.
One more. Give me one more besides Tobias. Would you throw in one of your coaches then?
I will probably have to throw in Coach Easter. Coach Easter.
I still need to get the race set up, by the way, between Coach Easton and Coach
Free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Coach Free and Coach Easton.
Yeah.
Let's see who. I think maybe Coach Easton would get Coach Free.
Okay. Hey, Jordan, thank you so much for joining me, man. It was good to see you, and
good to see you too.
I know that Buff Nation cannot wait to see you out on the field, either throwing, running, or catching a touchdown, whatever it is. You might be kicking next year. Who knows?
Who knows? But hey, they're gonna get my all next year. So hey. It is. Just
right.
show up. Just come support. That's it.
That's right. Well, thanks everyone for watching this edition, and I'll have another Buffalo football player back next Friday. Everyone stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, go Buffs.
Go Buffs. Have a great day.